One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So,
oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
He'll bring it out. It's fired. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
He's got it right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Smith wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. They'll try to get outside. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep...
There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he missed it. No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Young.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Huffman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Got a man. It's Anderson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. He'll field the punt. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Smith wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Oh, a lot of space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Bring in the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Smith wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, they're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum from the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. This time it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Let's go. Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Come on, set. The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Coleman. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Ducks are on the move. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Got his man in the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hoffman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's reeled in, it's Coffee. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Smith wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down.
Touchdown, Ducks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gives it on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as his offense continues its work.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Smith dropping to pass. Here's a heat. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's fired. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lester. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
When a defense is backed up like this, you've got nothing to lose anyway. They're aggressive and create the negative play.
Yeah, they're being aggressive, Reese, and it seems like at this point...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Smith wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they're able to get him down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Fires to the big fella. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Lester. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Ducks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Gets it past the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. He's got it. They're able. Stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass. And then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket. And then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned, going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lester. Makes the grab. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Under fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to throw, it's Lester. Fires to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the air on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Let's see what they do on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough.